Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and this is Unité 6, leçon O. And in this lesson we'll discover together le pronom complément en. So let's see now. We can use this pronom complément en whether with an article partitif, so this some concept, or then it can be an article indéfini, a. In English, it would be un, une, or then it can be at the negative form. So that's what we'll see, and then we'll start first with l'article partitif. Okay, so let's see now how we can make it. So if you have a question like Nicolas mange du pain, so of course, first possibility that you could have would be to answer oui, Nicolas mange du pain. So manger is to eat, du pain, some bread. Okay, in that case, that's really the partitive form. Okay, so you don't want to specify the quantity, but it's some. Okay, so of course, the first option that you would have would be to answer like that. Oui, Nicolas mange du pain. So you repeat everything. Normally, that's not the way we will do, because we tend to replace things with pronouns when it's possible. Okay, so the first option would be to replace Nicolas in that case. You don't want to repeat Nicolas, so you can say oui, il, he, instead of Nicolas because it's masculine, mange du pain. So that's the first step. Okay, the second step, you want to replace this du pain. Okay, so this partitive thing, and that's when this pronoun en is used. All right, so oui, il en mange. Okay, so in that case you use this il just to avoid repeating Nicolas because it was previously stated, and then you want to use this en, the pronoun, just to avoid repeating du pain because it was in the question. Okay, oui, il en mange. So remember that this en pronoun should be before the verb. Okay, so let's see now another example. In the first example we had the masculine form, and now I wrote same sentence, but then here we've got de la salade. Okay, salade is feminine word, so in that case it's not du, but then it's de la. Okay, but still it's the partitive form, some. Okay, Nicolas mange de la salade. Okay, so as we saw, first option would be oui, Nicolas mange de la salade, so you repeat the whole sentence. Second option, you don't want to repeat Nicolas, oui, il mange de la salade. Okay, and the last option, you don't want to repeat either Nicolas nor de la salade, so you've got oui, il en mange. Okay, let's see now if you've got de l'eau. Nicolas boit de l'eau. Oui, Nicolas boit de l'eau. Second option, you don't want to repeat Nicolas. Oui, il boit de l'eau. Third option, oui, il en boit. Okay, same rule, en goes before the verb. Boire, here, it's the infinitive form is boire, and it's to drink. Okay, de l'eau, some water. D'accord? Okay, let's continue now. Second structure, if you want to use le pronom en instead of an article indéfini. So let's see how it goes. In that case, you know, you've got a question. Nicolas mange un biscuit. So it's quite interesting because the difference between what we had previously with this partitif, some, when you use this partitive form, you don't really give any information regarding the quantity. In that case, you use un, so that's clear, it's only one. Okay? Nicolas mange un biscuit. First answer, oui, Nicolas mange un biscuit. Same thing as previously, you just put everything again. Second possibility, you don't want to repeat Nicolas. Oui, il mange un biscuit. All right? Last option, you don't want to repeat Nicolas and you don't want to repeat biscuit. Okay, the difference here between what we saw with the partitif And now is that you've got the, here you've got the quantity, so you know exactly how many or how much, okay? So you get to put that at the end of your sentence. Oui, il en, so you put your pronoun here before the verb, and after that you put un. Il en mange un. All right? So let's see now if it's feminine. Une banane. Nicolas mange une banane? Answer. Oui, Nicolas mange une banane. Oui, il mange une banane. Oui, il en mange une. Okay, so the information that you've got now is that you will have to put the masculine or the feminine form after. Okay, here you put une because banane is a feminine word. All right? So let's see now. Nicolas mange des céréales. So here we've got the plural form. Oui, Nicolas mange des céréales. Oui, il mange des céréales. Oui, il en mange. All right? So basically when you've got the plural form for des céréales here, you don't put anything after your verb. All right? So when you use this article indéfini, you will only need to put something after your verb if it's un or une, or then in other cases, but we will come to that a bit later. Okay? So let's see now la forme négative. Nicolas ne mange pas de céréales. Okay, so you've got the question, but here you've got the ne and then the pas, so you know that it's negative. Nicolas ne boit pas d'eau. So let's see the answers. Non, il n'en mange pas. Non, il n'en boit pas. Okay, so the concept is still the same. You put your pronoun here and here before your verb, and then as usual in French, normally you should have your ne coming here, but then look, the pronoun is starting with a vowel, it's starting with a, okay, so you should take this a away. All right? Il n'en mange pas, il n'en boit pas. All right? And then le pronom en, well, it can replace the preposition de plus a noun, and especially a noun for a thing. Okay, so let's see now. Est-ce que Frédéric est content de son nouvel ordinateur? Okay, est-ce que Frédéric est content? Content is to be happy, satisfied, okay, de son nouvel new ordinateur, computer. D'accord? Est-ce que Frédéric est content de son nouvel ordinateur? All right, so it's exactly the same concept. You could answer, I mean, you could make a long answer reusing every objects or everything in the question, but then in that case we'll try to go a bit faster, and so we don't want, of course, to repeat de son nouvel ordinateur here. Okay, so the concept is that we will use this pronoun en instead. Oui, il en est content. All right, so en, same thing here, before the verb, and then after that, of course, you continue your sentence because satisfied should be in the answer. Okay, so oui, il en est content. Negative form, non, il n'en est pas content. So same thing, en stays before the verb, and then you've got the first part of the negation ne, but then is going away. All right? Oui, il en est content. Non, il n'en est pas content. Est-ce que Frédéric parle de son chef? Oui, il en parle. Non, il n'en parle pas. Okay? So, same thing, same concept, just put it before the verb, okay? When you've got the negative form, then you should take this away from the first part of your negative form. Il n'en parle pas. Est-ce que Frédéric a besoin de notre aide? Okay? Avoir besoin, it's to need. Okay? Notre aide, our help. Est-ce que Frédéric a besoin de notre aide? Same thing here. We don't want to repeat de notre aide. So, oui, il en a besoin. Non, il n'en a pas besoin. All right? And now, let's see how it goes when you construct it with one verb, avec un verbe, with two verbs, avec deux verbes. And then if you construct it with one verb composed, like for the passé composé, for instance. So let's see now, avec un verbe, with one verb. So you've got a question. Laurent prend un biscuit. Oui, il en prend un. Non, il n'en prend pas. So remember, we saw that previously. Huh? If you've got un biscuit, in that case, you've got to state the amount here. Un, okay, so in that case, it's masculine. Un biscuit, so it's un. Oui, il en prend un. Okay, so you put en before the first verb. Non, il n'en prend pas. Laurent prend deux biscuits. Oui, il en prend deux. Okay, so in that case, you've got to put the amount. Il en prend deux. So it would be the same if you would have trois biscuits, three. In that case, you would put oui, il en prend trois. But then keep in mind that if you put the negative answer, non, il n'en prend pas. So you don't need to state the amount. Okay, il n'en prend pas. Now we'll see the same structures but with two verbs. And so the best way to construct with two verbs, if you want to make examples like that, is to construct that with the near future. Laurent va prendre un biscuit. Is going to take a biscuit. Laurent va prendre un biscuit. Oui, il va en prendre un. So the interesting thing here is that if you look carefully, you've got first aller here. So the first verb is here. And then you've got the second verb here. So it's at the infinitive form because that's the rule in French. When you construct with two verbs, the second one will be at the infinitive. And keep in mind that your pronoun, en here, should be before the second verb. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you that it should be between the two because you could have other things between the two. Okay? It should be before the second verb. Oui, il va en prendre un. Okay, and you get a good example here for the reason why I told you it should be before. Non, il ne va pas en prendre. All right, because here you've got your aller verb, va, but then you've got the negative form, ne va pas. But then your pronoun should be before the second one. Okay, il ne va pas en prendre. Let's see now. Laurent va prendre deux biscuits. Answer. Oui, il va en prendre deux. Non, il ne va pas en prendre. Okay? So let's see now when you've got a composed verb. So we just need to put the same sentence at the passé composé form. Laurent a pris un biscuit. Oui, il en a pris un. Okay, so the important thing now is to try to remember that when you've got this form, a pris, even if you've got two parts, well, technically you don't have two verbs, you've got one verb. Okay, so your pronoun en should be before the verb, so it means before a here. Okay, one common mistake is to put this en between the two. Okay, because you tend to think that maybe you've got two verbs, but no. It's here, okay, il en a pris un. Negative form, il n'en a pas pris. Alright? Non, il n'en a pas pris. Laurent a pris 2 biscuits. Oui, il en a pris 2. Non, il n'en a pas pris. And that's it for le pronom en. I know it's a bit difficult, but then it's quite important because French people or French-speaking people tend to use quite often these pronouns, especially when they talk. So it's important to know them. It's normal that maybe at the beginning you won't be able to produce it. I mean, to make sentences with all these pronouns. But still, it's really important to know them and to understand them. Okay, so that's it. The next lesson is here, youtube.com/imagier, and the website is waiting for you, imagier.net. Have a great day. Bye bye.